ready?
Yes.
We are ready then. Then the contest begins. Contestant number 1, David Yu. Good deeds never fade away. Good deeds never fade away. David Yu.
Red Nick has a bad limp. He walks into the bar and sees old Robert sitting at the end of the bar. And he says, "Hey bartender, one to me and one for old Robert." Old Robert drinks up his beer, and gets up to go and walks over Red Nick and just about to touch his leg. Red Nick jumps and yells, "Don't heal me, I'm strong disability." Contest chair, my dear Toastmaster, have you ever been in the same embarrassing scenario in which you try to show your concern only to find that you receive nothing but cold shoulder, just like old Robert? If your answer is yes, the next question is, will that stop you from doing good deeds anymore? Let me beg you, please. Please don't let that happen. Just keep up the good work, because good deeds never fade away. About 28 years ago, not long after I was discharged from my military office in the army, I noticed my second elder brother was no more seeing the lady he met through a matchmaker. I remember they went on a date just once with the matchmaker. So I asked him why. He simply said, "I'm too busy." Then I asked him again, "Do you still like the lady?" The answer was positive. So I told my brother, I would like to offer my helping hand by paying her a visit in person, face to face. Wow. I have to say my brother and I are a totally different person. He's kind of shy, quiet, and conservative. And me, everybody knows, the opposite personality. As you can imagine, how shocked he was upon hearing my crazy and spooky idea. After looking up the yellow book, I found this lady's address. I set out to her home, and I knocked 3 times at the door. And out came the door, standing there in front of the door is a lady. As I explained my purpose of visiting, she was almost as shocked as my brother. My instinct told me, this is exactly the lady I'm looking for. I came home with a very encouraging message that I could hardly wait to tell my brother. At first, however, my brother was so shy that he didn't dare to make the phone call. After lengthy hesitation, he finally made this phone call, which I believe is one of the most crucial calls he has ever made in his life. And finally, he married this lady, just like the fairy tale. The princess and her Prince Charming lived happily ever after. Within 1.5 years, their first baby girl was born. So my brother and my sister-in-law moved to my parents' home for 1 month of so-called postpartum care. Then something happened one day. My sister-in-law gave me a call. And she gave me a phone number she required from a lady whom she thought I might be interested in. And she was absolutely right. I was so crazy and excited about this lady. Unlike my brother, I made this phone call right away. And we had our first date that weekend. A blind date. Ooh-ha. It was a beautiful, cloudy day late in November. I still remember. I drove a mini Honda Civic I borrowed from my brother. I arrived at my destination 15 minutes ahead of time. I stood right across from where she worked with a bouquet of red roses in one hand and a newspaper in another as my identification. After a while, from behind the door, out came a lady with a light gray middle-length dress and a brown hat with a white ribbon around it. Oh, my holy Lord, she's got to be the lady I'm dating with. I prayed with my eyes half closed because I didn't dare to lose sight of her. And then She browsed across the street from right to left. When my eyes contacted with her, oh, I wish I had my camera so I could capture this unforgettable sensational moment. She then walked across the street towards me, wearing a light shadow smile. At that moment, I didn't know what she thought about me, but my heart was already instantly captured by her. I took this lady, Rachel, as my wife 1 year later. 1 year later. Lucky me, but too bad for the gentleman who knew her before me. Sorry, buddy, I really am. A few weeks ago, I heard a story from the radio while I was driving home. It was a Mandarin speech contest for foreign students in Taiwan. The lady told her own story in not so fluent Mandarin, but with a very strong African accent. She said, "In my country, if you leave your bag in the bus, that means you're going to lose it forever. However, when I practically did the same thing in Taipei as I just got here, I got it back, from heaven's sake, because I got a phone call from the bus driver." This lady felt wholeheartedly grateful for this bus driver and also for our society with such a high level of morality. As you can see, not all kinds of good deeds get positive feedback as in the same way as my personal romantic story. Instead, they're simply answered in different aspects. Therefore, the next time when there's a chance for everyone, ladies and gentlemen, to practice good deeds, please don't hesitate, like my brother. Just do it. Because doing good deeds is contagious. And most of all, that's how we build our decent and honorable society. And once again, remember, good deeds never fade away. They're simply answered in different ways. Contest chair.